Here we go, guys. Let's check this out. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Oh, Ace, yeah? Give it some time to take effect. Let's see what, let's see here. Okay, so let's look at these teams here. This is King's Row. King's Row, interesting. They're running, okay. King's Row, we're on defense. We've got Hanzo with a Doom, Lucio, Bap, Diva Rhine. Okay. So this is a Cloudy Rhine, so we know that he's going to be running around a lot with the Lucio. Probably not the Russian Pharaoh. Tiger, you're correct, yeah. Oh, yeah, Ciaro? Yeah. Moose may know. Okay. So let's see here. Let's see.
Greetings.
Obviously, throwing the Sonics to get vision on snipers and potential snipers. Babas over there using his emos to get third-person vision. Lovely. Getting some heals from our team. Throwing Sonics in far left to get vision. Wow. Yeah, most pressing threat in that moment was the Pharah. Now we're shoving the Rhine back. Great damage. Look at this. Yeah. So this is yeah, this has got to be Shockwave. So what we're doing here, a lot of really effective play. I'm going to show you guys the cadence, not the cadence, but like the order in which he attacks the enemy and how each shot informs the subsequent volleys of arrows. Watch. So if memory serves here, he shoots at the Pharah first to get rid of the Pharah and the Mercy back out of position, which then exposes the Reinhardt because there's no threat above him. So we shoot at the Reinhardt, and once we shove the Reinhardt back, we side strafe through Hotel to get shots in the backline to either finish the Rein or to finish the supports who were locked in and saving the Reinhardt. Watch. Get rid of the Pharah. First we get some heals here. Identify the Pharah as a threat. Take top left with vision. There's the shot on the Pharah. Now Reinhardt's exposed. Look at that. We weaken him. Pharah comes over the top. Now we go in underneath. See how each shot informed the next one? Very smart play here. We've dealt with their Rhine. Now we can play aggressively. Whoa! Murderous. Oh my god! This has got to be Shockwave. Oh my god. The damage, dude. They're running a Pharah into a Hanzo. This should not be happening. And he killed him from underneath, too. Yo, you guys, let's watch this again. Yeah, that Shockwave, yeah. Let's check this out, guys. Check this out. So gets rid of the Rhine, throws a Sonic to check that angle again. That's just amazing to me. That's unbelievable. Did he preload? Did he pre-buffer a lunge here? Do you see this? Do you see how he jumps? He does a neutral jump to get the arrow into the Pharah. I think it's so that he can lunge if he needs to, but he doesn't lunge because he doesn't need to. Watch how he jumps before he shoots the Pharah. Watch, guys, watch. Watch. So we got rid of the Rhine. Watch the neutral jump. Neutral jump allows us to throw lunge if we need to, right? Neutral jump, flick headshot. Oh my god. That is clean beyond clean. So clean, it kills 99.9% of germs. That's insanely clean. That's some insane stuff here. Actually misses the easier shots on the, on the Mercy. Comes over the top here. Widow identifies her position via the bullets in the air through the tracking rounds. Clean shot. That's a redonkulous shot. Suffering the, like the fall down knocking of your crosshair, but still getting the headshot off is ridiculous. Crosshair bounces, still gets the headshot. That's insane. Understanding his crosshair placement there. Wow. Wow. Whew. This is redonkulous, man. Wait, that's Kevster? No way. This is a stacked VOD if that's the case. Wow, dude. Kai Kevster versus Shockwave Cloudy over here. Kai's duo. Okay. What's going on, Nurse Joy? Okay, so here, so remember where we started the first fight? We played high ground in this space right here, right? Shot the Pharah, shoved her back, killed the exposed Reinhardt, went into the enemy backline, dealt with the Pharah first, then the Widow, then the Mercy. Here we are again, rinse, wash, repeat. We're starting over from this position. Maybe we'll adjust it by a few feet here and there. Watch the target priority. Let's see who we shoot at first, and let's see what triggers the usage of our ultimate here. Let's just see. Sonic on the Widow, nails that down. Widow's threat is greatly diminished if you have her underneath the Sonic, because you can just rotate. We need healing because you can take more than 130 damage with a pocketed Pharah. Yep. This is so much earned terror. Earned terror, guys. So the enemy Pharah is very scared of engaging because we already deleted her and the Mercy and the Widow very easily. So all we got to do now for the next at least 3 or 4 minutes until the Pharah regathers his or her confidence here is just throw arrows at the Pharah. That's enough. That's enough to kind of dissuade her from being aggressive. Oh no, we just started, Zap. We just started. Your ears must be burning. Your 7-head? Okay, so here, guys, here. Now here. This is the third fight. This is the third fight, okay? So this is something I guarantee you every player in this game is very aware of. This is the third fight. The enemy team has swapped compositions. They've dropped the Sigma, they've got a Roadhog, and they've dropped the Widow for a Hanzo. Now, they're going pulled pork. They also picked up the Orisa as well. So the enemy team here has abandoned some of their ultimate economy. Some of it they still have, noticeably on the Ana and the Pharah. Here in the third fight at this level, people are going to use ultimates. They are going to use ultimates. Fight number 1, fight number 2, we started in the same position. We achieved the same results by applying pressure to the same targets over and over again. Once the third fight comes along, we have ultimate. We're changing our position. We use Sonic differently as well. Very clever usage of our abilities here. Let's see what triggers the ultimate. Are we trying to divide and conquer? We don't have a Graviton Surge or a Diva Bomb to kind of direct our ultimate. So potentially we're going to try to divide and conquer, and then Lucio's speed with the Rhine is usually enough. Let's see what happens here. I'm curious. Dividing and conquering. He's basically, low key, it's a glorified Mei wall. It's just a glorified Mei wall. That's all this is. It's a Mei wall, but via dragons. So dividing the enemy team, conquering them. Everyone is Wing on top of these tanks right now. Everyone and their grandma. So it's just a glorified Mei wall, dividing and conquering. We're in, and then we have hammer on Rhine if we need it. No need. Got rid of the Orisa. Pharah comes over the top. Wow. Now that's curious. Where's our Diva? Why did we have no Diva protection there? Because right now, because here you guys look, right? We're engaging into an Orisa and a Rhine. Excuse me, an Orisa and a Roadhog. There's not much to defense matrix here. There's just not much. Once the hook is down, there's really not much to do. The Diva should be looking to save the team from the Pharah and the Sky right now. Like, we're DMing Orisa left clicks into a Reinhardt with full HP, which is probably not the greatest thing to do, especially with a fresh Orisa with no ultimate coming in. So probably no need on the DM here. I think what we need to be doing is looking at the Pharah. Yeah, the rockets are coming in. Notice them too late. Yeah. Great Pharah play. Really, really strong Pharah play. Just navigated around that Diva right there. Great shots on this Pharah, man. This is crazy, man. Yeah, really well played from the team there. I think the Diva was a little afraid of losing the Rhine. Okay, here we go. We're on to Widow. Yo, we're having like this sniper fight. Nice. Shots coming in from the Pharah. The angles here are pretty good. This is going to allow us to control the Pharah a little easier. Pharah's routes are very predictable here as well. Great hook usage. Bro, what? How did the Pharah get on top of you in those seconds? You were next to the Mega and you were looking at her. Okay, wait. Let's see how fast this Pharah moves here. Okay, we know she's on the right side here. We know. We can see the rockets. Controlling high ground. It took her less than 3 seconds to get on top of you. Holy crap. She got over here so fast. He went from here with vision, went over here, hooked up. That took 3 seconds, and then all of a sudden the Pharaoh's on top of us. How in the world does the Pharaoh know that that's an opportunity? How did the Pharaoh find this opportunity? Was it through Widow shots? We're farming, farming, farming. We see Widow. Self-boop. Wow. It was the Hanzo Sonic. It was the Hanzo Sonic. Huge Hanzo Sonic arrow. That's crazy. You can die at just one small misstep. Sonic arrow came in, so the Pharaoh knew exactly where the Widow was going. That's insane. Hey, Pete, babe. Yeah, Kev's the best player in the world. Yeah, man. He's insane, man. Okay, now we're playing deep, trying to get shots out here. Okay, we're Sonic'd. Kind of baiting the shots here a little bit. Okay, they know you're here. Okay. Covering this corner, you know Hanzo's bottom right. So right now we're trying to... This is what we're doing here, guys, is we're trying to clear out the back angle here, the backside, before our team comes in. So you guys, one thing that really top-level players do is you're always trying to figure out how to get value at every moment. There's always a way to get value, whether through positioning, resource management, shooting the right people, not shooting the right people, hiding. There's always something to do that's more valuable than just kind of sitting there and just like picking your nose. So what are we doing here? We're applying pressure to the off angle. We're clearing out this space so that the flank is clear and that our supports aren't going to get flanked by like a random Hanzo. That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to engage in a duel. Excuse me. Oh yeah, Zap? That must have been such a fun game to win. Freeload duo. Did that piss him off? Okay, rotated back. We couldn't find the Hanzo, so we're trying to apply pressure in any way, shape... Oh, that sucks. Our hook got canceled. Wow, what a shot. Scary stuff, man. Scary stuff. Okay. So let's see if we're going for a character swap or going high ground. Okay, high ground it is. Oops! Don't stand still in this game. Yeah. This is clever, guys. This is clever. You guys see this? You see the Venomine on the ceiling here? If I'm Pharah, I don't see that. I don't see that. It's out of my vision. So I would definitely eat that. This is a great Venomine. Great, great Venomine. Alright. Now we're just using our hurt to get vision in this high ground here. That's a very small window to get headshots in. Oh wow, he popped it. Okay. Okay. Playing with as great of an angle as we potentially can. Wait. No. There's something else going on here. There's something else. Okay. Yeah. So we throw the Venomine. We have vision of the enemy team because we pretty much have walls going. So we know what they're doing. This space is controlled here. We aren't going to be able to output enough damage with walls running out on Pharah in this position. Plus they know that we're kind of here. So we're going to adjust our position to kind of surprise the enemy team, get some damage in. Also, our Rhine charged in. And if our Rhine charges in, it's very cloudy. Our Rhine charges in, the enemy team is going to look to wrap around and get over the top, right? If your Reinhardt charges in, it's the rough equivalent of a Diva Bomb being thrown. The enemy team is going to play around him, go over him, swallow him whole, and then erase the team in the back line. So that's likely what's going to happen here. So our movement behind the red boxes gives us all the angles we need. Nobody can surprise us coming out of the top left here. This allows us to apply pressure with our Reinhardt. And then once the Diva Bomb is thrown, now we know the enemy team is going to commit. Either they're going to retreat or they're going to commit. So the Widow positioning here allows us to actually deal with the Pharah coming in for the ult. So there, if you adjust your positioning according to the way your team is playing and according to what they're doing, looking at your team is going to allow you to do that, right? Use your eyeballs, put your head on a swivel, look at what your team is doing. We adjusted our position according to what our team was doing, and it allowed us to receive their ultimates and actually complement our team. Really, really effective position here on Widow. Pharah's gone, so the high ground is ours. Wow, double shot on the Hanzo there is insane. Pharah counters Widow more than Widow counters Pharah, especially in this space. I've seen Yuzan dominate King's Row so many times. This has got to be confidence. Okay, poking, poking, poking. Any squish kills we get here are just valuable. One shot, don't want to take too many. What a headshot. Headshots on Orisa are really valuable because it locks in the supports. Same with Sigma and Ryan. Okay. Enemy team is getting thrown, so we're going to accompany our team here. Okay, I actually want to see what it was that pushed us into the red box on the floor. It was the Orisa pushing onto our Rhine with the Pharah coming in over the top potential. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it was. Our Rhine backed up, so we had to back up. We were kind of the most prominent threat when the Rhine backed up. Great shot over the back. Good shooting here. Oh! He's upset with himself. He missed the easy shot. That's so typical of like super high level players. Miss the easy shots and make the hard ones. Yeah, if you're feeling Widow, you're just feeling it. That's like same thing with like Tracer and stuff. So again here, what have we done? We've changed our opening position in the fight. We played up here. We've played here before. We've played here. We played down here. Now we're playing in here. So we've adjusted our positioning from fight on fight. It allows us to get more done. Because right guys, just real basic. If you stay in the same position, let's just say hypothetically, you're just like living right here as Widow, like over and over, all your shots are coming from here. When the enemy team comes around the corner here, they already know, hey, Widow's back high ground. So they're going to use their shields to deal with you, and then they're going to eliminate you from as a threat just with their shields and their movement. But if you keep changing your positions, they can't kind of preemptively delete you from the fight. Okay. So we played inside, now we're high ground. They have a Widow now. Good D.Va approach here. Yeah, Ryan's destroying the back line. Oh, Pharah tried. Tried for the D-mech. Close. Bye, Mercy. Hey, it's Forever 520 on Mercy. Is he a tank player? Okay. Now we're typing in all chat, probably having some funs. Okay, here we go again. We have our angle on Ryan. We have to play a little further because the cart is a little further. D.Va throws the bomb, so we look to accompany it. Wow. Clean. He only had one opportunity to get that headshot on the BAP, and he took it and nailed it. Huge. Yo, Zap, yeah? God tier on Ashe. Zap, don't you have one of the highest damage per 10s on Ashe, like in the world? Okay. That's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is player knowledge. That's player knowledge. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. He's definitely feeling himself on Widow, dude. You can see it here. So wins the fight. Leaves. What was the final kill here? What's the kill feed look like? Widow BAP. Okay. So Widow BAP, they're going to be slow coming out of spawn. Hook into the left here. We're playing hyper aggressive. This is, again, changing positions in between fights, right? Super smart to do this. It's a great habit to have. All we're looking for here is basically just to delete one person. We're looking for one kill. If you get one kill, value, because you have spawn advantage here. Throws a great Venom Mine. The Venom Mine kind of gives away his position a little bit. SMG. Ryan. Clever. It didn't pay off. Almost, though. Yeah, that's insane, Sab. Hey, Saipe. You were in another VOD yesterday on a Brig on, you were Brig on Route 66. You guys kind of owned. Alright, yeah. Team's got this. Doom plus Cloudy Lucio is pretty good. Alright. Throws a Venom Mine. Let's see what we got here. What position are we going to take? Changing it up a bit. Taking an early shot here. Let's see. Haha! Knows the exact Y-axis for the headshot, so there's no adjustments needed. Look at that. If you guys play enough of DPS, eventually you will learn the headshot, like the Y-axis for the headshots, so that you don't have to adjust. He literally knows. He knows that the heads are going to come out here. That's where the heads are. He just knows. And once you play this game enough, you start to pick up on these patterns and like where heads are. So he literally doesn't have to adjust his up and down. He only has to adjust side to side. And he doesn't have to adjust side to side because he's really close to the wall here. So they basically just walk into the crosshair. You just got to click when they walk in. This is like CSGO, playing op and holding a corner. Boom. They do all the work for him. Great headshot. Did they fortify? Oh, bro, you don't fortify after getting a headshot, bro. No. This is a huge loss for their team. This fortify usage, especially into an aggressive Rhine with the Lucio. That's a big loss for their team. Yeah, there you go. One shot, man. That's all it took. Zap. 2 Fs or 1, who knows? Wow, clean. Okay, bro. No. Okay, so this is sHockWave. If you're there, I doubt you are. Maybe you'll see this in the future. I'm actually a little curious as to what visual trick you use to identify Hanzo's head position. I'm curious. I want to learn from you here. Because Hanzo and Soldier are the ones I struggle with. I nail everyone else, but Hanzo, I have trouble. What's your trick? What's your trick? It's the arrows. It's the sideways, the bow, and the quiver. You're looking for in between the bow and the quiver. Let's see. I want to see it one more time. I'm learning from you here. What's the visual trick you look for? Bow, quiver, hotspot. There it is. That's the trick. Bow, quiver. That's cute. That's really smart. Boom. Clean. Yeah, peeking Hanzo's terrifying, dude. I wouldn't, especially in a window like that. Dear God. This dude is mega confident right now. You can see it in everything he's doing. What's up, first? This is crazy, dude. This is crazy. Okay, let's see if we do any swaps here. No, not really. Team's kind of flying. Playing Widow from a different angle here. Cute. Cute. Any good games? Oh yeah, dude. I haven't been playing, but I've been watching them. Yeah, Wojo? Oh, I bet he's got to be so upset. Oh, I bet he's so miffed. He waited for the Zenyatta retreat, and then when Zenyatta showed up, he changed his crosshair and goes for the ball. Right there. That's a bummer. That's a fat bummer. That's a bummer. That's a huge bummer, man. So we've retreated. We know, right, guys? We heard the Tracer walk, but because the enemy's playing ball here on defense, you know that they're going to be playing Tracer. Watch. Oh, you can hear the Tracer on the floor, so we already knew way ahead of time. Yeah, you can hear Tracer blinking on the right. So he already knew Tracer was here. Usually if there's a ball on this map on defense, you know that there's some kind of complement in like a Tracer. Tracer Zen, something like that. Nice try. Okay, he used multiple blinks. So unlikely he'll recall on top of us. Our team flipped the map. This is very cloudy. This is a very cloudy, a very cloudy thing. Look at this. We flipped the map. We're above the enemy team on the point. So what we're looking for right now on Widow, we're looking for opportunities to get shots into basically into their backline because they've had to swap swap their positions. So if you aggressively push too quickly, too early, they're just gonna walk over you. Got to get rid of the tracer. Just make sure she's gone. Make sure the ball is gone, and then we can apply pressure. All right, located and locked down the dive factors. Now we can sandwich them. How do they get there? I'll show you once this fight ends. We'll look at it. It's just a really quick rollout from Cloudy, and shot calling as well makes that work. Now we're just controlling the window. Yeah, let's watch. This fight's over. All right, we're gonna watch this rollout here. We're gonna watch it through Cloudy, okay, guys? Okay. So he's gonna walk out here. Watch how he uses his shield and watch who he tries to shield. Yeah, Ciara? Perfecting his craft. Okay, so there. We've identified nobody's on point, nobody's hotel, nobody's behind us. So now we know exactly where they're playing. He actually peeks this vision with his shield. He doesn't look at this space without a shield. He looks at it with his shield. All right. Waits for the ball to slam. Now we're high ground. Getting rid of the tracer. You guys, it's really easy. It's really easy for Reinhardt's to be like, ooh, people are up there. I'm going to walk forward this way and get my team underneath. Yay. Seems like it's going to work. No, it don't. Trust me. Your team will die in the backline. So why did we go this way? We went this way to flush out the ball and the tracer. Our team is together here, healthy. We have a Widow covering us. We jump over with Lucio speed. It's go time. Ball stoppage. Okay, so there's a very specific trigger here that allowed Cloudy to do this. I don't know if you guys caught it. Very clever play from Goose. Hopefully you guys saw it. I want you to look at what the D.Va does here, because you can't just charge that, you'll die. So we get amp speed here. Look at what Lucio's doing, by the way. Looking for boop opportunities to separate and conquer, divide and conquer the enemy team. Ryan's just walking into the enemy team with the shield up. Watch what the D.Va does here. Watch what the D.Va does. Because here, you cannot charge into this. Pocket Ashe, she's going to shoot you 6 times in the head. You're going to die. Yeah, this is death. You're just dead. Watch the D.Va, guys. She approaches from the outside. Eats the 5 orb. Comes in from the side, DMs. And then the Ryan charges. Watch. There's the D.Va. Pushes through, DMs a little bit. Distracts just enough for us to get the Ryan charge out. And then our team sweeps and cleans up. They're all in a corner. Doom and Lucio are going to town. This ball tried, man. That ball really tried. Yeah, he is Zap. That's true. He is all about fun. Yeah, great usage of the foliage here. Nice. So guys, and I'm sure Zapster, I'm sure you'll probably agree. One of the reasons why things like Cloudy's playstyle and Red Shell's playstyle, why these playstyles work so well on competitive ladder, and you see them work really well on Twitch, is because one of the things that competitive ladder has that scrimmages and Overwatch League and Contenders Play do not, on competitive ladder, everyone thinks they're the hero. Hero syndrome. Each one of us thinks that we're the protagonist of our own narrative, right? And when you play the competitive ladder, that comes through. So individuals will play, they'll take 2 steps too far. They'll try to get that poke. They'll ego poke. They'll ego duel. People are going to make mistakes like that, even at the highest levels. That's what the competitive ladder is about. And so a really aggressive, really cohesive team behind a really aggressive main tank with a utility like speed allows you to really hyper capitalize on mistakes like that. Really hyper capitalize. So that's why he's just totally excelling. Great play here from the entire team. Yasin, you're the protagonist. Dude, Widow SMG does damage, man. This legit does damage.
I'm moving the payload. Hello.
Brim. That's very sweet. Brim, hold up, dude. I'm gonna take a picture of that. Hold on. That's very sweet, man. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna save this because this is important to me. That's a huge compliment, dude. My goal, Brim, hopefully this will help, but my goal is eventually to kind of learn enough about Overwatch. My goal is I want to be what Purge does for Dota, but I want to do that for Overwatch League. So I would sit like on the talent desk or whatever, and I would try to bridge the gap, not the gap, but try to bridge decision making and plays on the high end, and kind of digest and process it, and then explain it to people so that they kind of understand what's going on. And then I would look at like individual plays throughout individual matches and stuff like that, try to explain with philosophy stuff. But that would be an eventual goal. I don't know if we'll get there, but if Blizzard's ever looking, we're here. Oh yeah, Brim, that's very sweet, man. You guys are way too kind. Yo, Ace. You dueled the Cassidy as Mercy and then got the res. That's gotta feel good. Okay. Good shots here. So here you can see the philosophy coming through. The philosophy is the same. Check it out. Just check it out. Look at this. So right now, all we're doing is we're just kind of pushing the cart. I mean, there's not really too much a Widow can do here, so we're just chilling. Lucio comes back. Why did we take this position? We had options, right? You have options. You can go here. You can go here. You can go down here. Why did we go here? We're going here because it gives us high ground view over the top of our Reinhardt, and it clears this bottom angle, and we can use audio to identify who's in the mega, and we can clear out this back angle. This allows us to play aggressively and with our support at our back. It just kind of clears out these angles and stuff. Technique, that's amazing. You guys are way too sweet. It's an eventual goal. I don't know if we'll get there, but that would be to die for a job, I believe. But this is basically just controls the same space that Tracer wants to control. Early shot. This is actually something really interesting. There's actually something really interesting going on here, and I'd love to talk to SHockWave about it. Have you guys picked up on it yet? You guys see what he's doing? He's choosing not to skip shields. You guys see that? You guys see that? This is really, really interesting, and I wouldn't have thought about this kind of thing without the help from like Romanado and Zapster. Zapster, this is very much like your Tracer, very much like Kevster's Tracer. When he opens up into a fight as Widow, both on defense and offense, he tries for the headshot on a tank. If he can shoot like a Sigma in the head or an Orisa in the head, they're going to use their resources like Grasp, Shield, they're going to use Fortify, but it locks the enemy supports in place. It forces them to sit there and throw the Ana Grenade, throw the BAP lamp. It's a really easy way to force them to use resources immediately, because a headshot on a Sigma drops them to like 10%. Headshot on the Orisa drops them 10%. Same thing with like a Zarya. It just forces them back, really screws with their dynamics as a team. It's a really easy way just to totally cripple a team and set up other subsequent shots. Very smart play. I've never thought about that before on Widow. Not until now, man. That's really interesting. It's like, how do you deal with Yazan when he's pocketed by a Mercy, right? You go find the other healer on the ground. You find the support on the floor. How do you deal with a team that's really effective? I mean, they've got Kai and Kevster. How do you deal with that? Get a headshot onto a tank, lock the supports in place, and then everything else becomes easier from there. It's just incredibly clever. These shots on this Tracer are just immaculate. Okay, we've realized the fight is over. The enemy team is pressing W. Widow Alley, can we get any shots here? Oh, almost! Yo, here comes that pocket Ash, man. Are we gonna do it? Are we gonna do it? Nice. Nice try. We're gonna try it again. Oh! Ash with the prediction. That's interesting. I never thought about opening up a fight with like a headshot into a tank from Widow. Huge beat. Hooking up into the air. Doom is in. We want to control this high ground piece here. Prevent the Sigma and the Tracer from coming in onto the back line. The Venomine is doing a lot of work over there. We know that somebody's here. We know. There it is. No way, dude. Yo, this guy's over here, Magnus Carlsen, playing chess, dude. Oh my god. What an amazing series of decisions. Holy mother of God. Oh my god. Okay. Let's go back. We're going to watch this again. So, this is, you guys remember, one thing I've tried to hammer home since the beginning, even at this level, every player has patterns. Everyone has a pattern. Everyone. They've got multiple to choose from. There are always patterns because they find what works and they kind of stick in that lane. That's one of the things that I exercise the most that helped me climb in the top 500 is abusing players' patterns. Here, it's exactly what we're doing. We know that the Tracer likes that high ground position, so does KSAA on the Sigma. So we throw the Venom Mine to cover one of the alternative routes because there's too many routes here for us to cover. Bottom left, multiple routes here, top left, high mid, low mid, right side mid, and super flank on the back. No way, is that sHockWave? Yo, what up, sHockWave? This is amazing, dude. I'm just trying to explain right here what you're doing is you're abusing the enemy Tracer's pattern. And you just chill. This is goal-oriented, objective-oriented play. This is how you excel at the high end in esports, man. Just as this perfect play from you here. So we understand what the Tracer's trying to achieve. Here we get fluxed. We use our hook to try to get an early shot. Because you guys, what happens when tank use ultimates? If you understand tank ultimates as setup ultimates, when they throw the Diva Bomb, when they throw the Flux, the DPS and the supports are going to come out of the woodwork and try to get shots out. So if we hook up above our team that's been fluxed, we can get shots in. It doesn't work out here, but it's a great attempt. The Doom goes in. Sigma's playing high ground. Our Widow's covering our booty over here on the right side, or our Venom Mine. sHockWave, dude, thank you for letting us check this out, man, by the way. This is insane. So the Venom Mine's going to teach us everything here. We also have, I think, another Venom Mine coming up in a few seconds. So we retreat, keeping eyes out, eyes peeled. Sigma's gone from this position. We can hear some blinks in the afar. We know this Tracer loves this space. We know. And our team is going in. What just happened? Tank ultimate. What's a tank ultimate? A setup ultimate. What happens? What do tank ultimates do to the enemy DPS? It's go time for the enemy DPS. You throw the Diva Bomb. You've surrendered one of your tanks. Our team has surrendered a tank as an ultimate. Our Diva's thrown her suit as a bomb. So what's the Tracer going to do? All right, Diva Bomb going. Tracer's coming in for the kill. We're protecting our core, protecting our backline here. Keeping the off tank alive. Ridiculous. This is called a hard read. He just hard read the game. Knew exactly what was up. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable, dude. Amazing play here. This is just like 700 IQ. That's just amazing. Now you know the space is clear because Tracer was occupying it. You just jumped over the ball? Also, guys, another takeaway from this VOD, Widow SMG is no joke. Playing tight on the corner here. Oh, that got messed up. Nice try. Yeah, you're playing away from the Tracer. I love how you... Dude, there's so much thinking going into your positioning. There's so much thinking going into your positioning and the angles of your shots. Because one of the craziest things to kind of mitigate is Widow. It's the same thing. It's the same struggle for Ana players. Is that when you scope, your bullet gives away your position. And if you're playing out here, the enemy team can more easily identify your position and take pot shots at you. But when you play in here, you're exposed to something like the Tracer. So you have to kind of understand where she's playing and deliver your shots accordingly and then change your position accordingly as well. Let's watch this kind of procession of this fight here. We dealt with the ball. Try to get the shot there slightly aggressively, but it makes sense because we have Cloudy. That got messed up, but it's all good. Nice shot there. What a cute shot on that Sigma. There's the Tracer. Clean. Do we do aggression here? What are we up to? No way, you knew Tracer survived. That's kill feed information. You know Tracer's there. Dude, there's like 6 nasty things you did right there, dude. That's just nasty. You guys, there's something he did here that's super nasty. This is super nasty. Super, super nasty. This is you can't do this. You can't do this outside of top 500. And that's not, I'm not throwing shade at anyone, but this is true. Right here, what are we doing? Applying pressure. We remember the kill feed. We noticed that the Tracer didn't die. Tracer really likes the left side here, both high and low ground. There are minis, lots of opportunities for sticks, things like that. So we know the Tracer is here, but she didn't show up in the kill feed and she didn't recall. You hear the blink after throwing the Venom Mine, so now it's been confirmed. You know the Tracer is there. Watch this. This doesn't work outside of top 500, I'm not kidding. We throw a fake hook. Watch. Fake hook. Fake hook. Immediate cancel into a scope. The hook pulled out the blink. That's just super high level. That's super high level. Because at this level, players will react to the sound of your hook. They will. They will. So you can actually use that in your arsenal. This is some Batman stuff, man. This is amazing. Great hook cancel, man. Okay. Now we're playing aggressively because Tracer's not too much of an issue. Just kind of playing around our Ana. Not too many spaces you could put a Venom Mine here that'll get... Yeah, look at that. There's really not any space you could put to kind of definitely get 100% value out of the Venom Mine here, so you just put it in the middle. There's like no small doorway, so you just like, whatever, I'm just gonna chuck it, and if it gets popped, then you know the Tracer's coming. There's only so much you could do there. This is like the off-tank dilemma. Great angle here through the through the Mega. Okay. Okay, okay. I think I know what you're doing. Hello, Ash. Okay, what are we doing here, guys? We know Tracer's behind us. What is, if we're playing from Tracer's perspective, what is our kill threat? On a grenade, on a sleep, Widow headshot, Widow Venom Mine. These are the things that we need to be wary of. So what we're looking for and what we're hearing, what we're trying to look for here as Tracer, I want to hear a Widow shooting, and I want to see an Ana scoping. Once those two things, those boxes are checked, then it's go time. Watch. Here again, we fake out the Widow shots. We put some shots out, but our position allows us to like put shots into their front line, hit the Sigma, and then turn to receive the Tracer. Watch. What's the trigger for the engagement here? Let's see if we can figure it out. It's the Widow walls. Yeah, his hand was forced by the Widow walls. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Jeez, dude. You did that to this guy twice. Twice! You have controlled his ability to fight. Twice. Again, trying to open up the fight by headshotting a tank here. Great shot on the Tracer. Even body shots on Tracers are worth it, guys. Anything is worth it onto a Tracer. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's clean. Wow. And now you're just cleaning up. Hey, Michael G. Thank you for checking back in, dude. How are you doing? Okay, Shockwave. So I have a question. If you're still there, I actually have a question. Oh, my camera's on. Hold on, let me get rid of this. Dizzy was here, but she's not anymore. Yo, I actually have a question, because this is something I never really thought of before. It's never something I've employed. I never took my Widow that far. I only got to like 4150. Got a statue over. But anyway, so one thing I'm really curious here. You like to open up fights by headshotting a tank that's overexposed. An Orisa, usually walking around a corner, or a Sigma overextending, and it seems to do a ton of work. Is that something you're doing on purpose? My theory is that by shooting a tank and getting them to 1 HP, you force the enemy team to kind of make their decisions now. They use their support resources now. You get the grenade out, you get the lamps, you get the shift heal from the BAP, you get multiple packs from a brig. It forces them to use their resources, which helps your team in every single facet. Your tanks can win the frontline war more easily. Your supports, your DPS and on the high ground, things like that aren't threatened. It's just amazing. Forcing tank CDs is impactful. Yep. Forcing the grasp, rock, shield usage, and fortify from the... Just looking for one shot from aggro angle, pre-fight, and then swap angle. One shot, it opens up the fight. Okay. Smart, man. And even if it's just on a tank, it seems to kind of reward you in great ways. That's amazing. That's amazing. I never thought to do that. I was always so focused on just shooting the squishies and just trying to delete people. I never thought until Zapster started helping us with Roman that like shooting one person can open up opportunities in a different direction. Like if you play against Yazan and he's partied with some Mercy pocket, how do you deal with that? Well, you shoot the other support on the floor, force the Mercy over, kill the Mercy, or kill the Pharah or Echo, and then kind of work through the team that way. It's just amazing, man. Amazing play. But some stuff here that really stands out. of just really stellar Venomine usage. Amazing Venomine usage. There is skill in throwing out a Venomine. And the thing that informs and helps Venomine usage is kill feed awareness and enemy win condition awareness. What's the win condition for the enemy team? It's oftentimes it was the ball coming in from the back or the tracer. Once the die factors are controlled, then we can actually play forward and get some deletions on the back line. But primarily, even as Widow, it's about playing from an aggressive high ground position, dealing with the tracer ball to protect our backline and ourselves. Once those two things are kind of dealt with, then we can go forward and do our stuff on the other angle. And then in certain moments, like the 0.3, when you dealt with the tracer from the Mega on their side, certain moments you can actually play super deep and utilize like excellent positioning to both be aggressive into their backline and front line and protect your backline as well. Just amazing positions, man. Amazing positions, really, really, really clean shots here. Your headshot on the Pharah in the opening round on Hanzo was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Also on the Hanzo, you could see his like the logical processes going through, right? Shoot the Pharah, get rid of the Pharah. It's not about killing her. If you do, that's great. Get rid of her. It exposes the Reinhardt because the Cloudy loves playing W. He loves playing forward into the enemy Rein, so the Rein's going to be locked in. Otherwise, he'll lose the duel to Cloudy. Wrapped around, delete the Rein, delete the Pharah, kill the Widow, kill the Mercy. Just amazing. Just like super smart. Your chains here are really, really, really cerebral, really effective play. And if you're aware of like what the enemy team composition is and how those characters play in the space available to them on the map, you know exactly where they're going to be. You basically have walls the whole time. Just unbelievable play. I've never seen Shockwave's point of view before, but this was amazing, man. This is amazing.